digging in the sand one day. He started with his toe. He was digging with his fingernails. The hole began to grow. He found sophisticated strangers buried years before. Their minds were trapped in silence neath the surface of the floor. Told the boy fancy tales, stories once believed. The stories started painting pictures never quite conceived, changed by years in subtle ways, translated between tongues, still immersed in graceful words expelling from their lungs. Sharing the mistakes that made them crumble down to dust, passing on the ways the world's a better know than us. Hours on and hours on, the boy he listened well, picking up the morals for the stories he would tell. All the strangers one by one melted back to sand. As the wind blew them away, one man raised his hand, pointed at the chosen boy, said, "You remember me?" He waved goodbye and smiled as he floated out to sea. And the stories struck the boy stunning. He remembered where he was, all of a sudden he was running back to town to tell the others, quenching his new thirst, stopping by the baited bridge to tell the elders first. Began with where he was, then what he had found. Magic inspiration from the strangers in the ground. Spoke with such a passion he made the elders listen. Told the stories perfectly as if it were his mission. Mouth was full of words, speaking by the fire. As the stories rolled along, his energy was higher, telling how to change our ways and how we're not the same. Life just isn't life, finding one's to blame. Like the stories and what they were about, bent on breeding ignorance and keeping strangers out. As the boy continued talking on a stage alone, an elder snuck behind him and struck him with a stone. Darkened elders crowded round, wearing but a grimace. They had not the courtesy to even let him finish. Far better to take a life than worship other places. As the fire's dying, light flickered on their faces. Told the people that the boy was lost at sea, spreading more the lies that they cling to stubbornly. The boy lived life in wonder where morality was slim, and the stranger's fancied fables died along with him.